Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and happy Tuesday. Okay guys, I'm sitting here right now, but have been in my new filming studio now for maybe not quite a couple months, maybe 6 weeks-ish. Well, getting close to probably a couple of months. And I kept putting off, do I want to go ahead and film that for them, or, what that kind of looks like, because it's not finished yet. In fact, the white wall that you'll see, the white tables in front of it, you're going to see it here in a second, seems to be a little stark. Like there's still some dressing I want to do to the area. Like I feel like I need like a plant or something here. And I feel like I need something on the white wall when I'm standing in front of you and showing you clothing. I mean, I want a nice wall that is where you can see the clothing easily. I think that is important, but there needs to be some interest, I think, also back there. So I am still dressing the space. I still am waiting to get my projector hung, getting a shelf put up for that. Hopefully this weekend. That might actually happen this weekend. We've just been very busy to get my projector up and hung, so then I can start figuring that out and figuring all that needs to come with it. But today I thought I would go ahead and do my sewing room tour and just take you through from the I've been taking footage from what the space looked like beforehand to everything that now that it's where it is now. And we are going to be putting new carpet in at some point, so maybe later on down the road I'll do like an updated filming studio tour, and maybe even more of a updated, although my sewing room hasn't changed, like it's still the same, other than I may put this table in there, but it's kind of stayed the same. But anyway, I may put, something together on later on down the road. Definitely I'll show you the projector setup on a separate video whenever I get that figured out and start doing that. But I just this past week got my new horn table. So I was using an IKEA table for my Bernina, and it was just bouncing around all over the place when I was filming, which obviously is not ideal. So University of Sewing, where I got my, who was loaning me the Bernina, they sell the horn cabinets, and they had one on sale. And it was one of the smaller ones, which fits into my space perfectly. So you'll get to see that here in a second as well. It's much more stable, much better for filming all sorts of stuff at the sewing machine, which you guys will be seeing a lot more of. So Sunday, I've got a sew with me kind of. We're going to be making my son his button-down shirt for Italy, or just in general, but yeah, of the plans that I shared of his. There's going to be a Sunday where we're going to kind of go through the pants I'm making for him, the vest and tie. I have a sew along for my daughter's dress that I'm going to be making her, the McCall's dress, that's going to be coming. I have a secret sew along that I'm currently working on that you guys will not know about until May, so stay tuned for that. But it's really good and I'm very excited about it. So that's an exciting one for you all to look forward to, but lots of sewing coming up on the channel. This week, so I'm showing you my filming studio here in just a second, and then I've got on Friday, Jenny and I are just taking a minute to do some celebrating. We feel like we just don't celebrate enough. As a society, we need to celebrate things more, and we're just taking a minute to celebrate how far Tomcat Stitchery has come in the year since Jenny has been part-time with me. So anyway, we're going to be talking a little bit about that on Friday, as well as some upcoming stuff. And then next week, I've got Sew the Looks in the works. I've got my spring ready-to-wear looks, and then patterns and fabric to sew those up. That's coming up probably next week. Yeah, I've got all sorts of good stuff coming up, but yeah, I thought now would be a good time to share with you my filming studio. So I've now been blabbing at you forever. So let's really quickly go, and I will take you through the whole process of the construction and everything to get me to my current filming studio. Okay, so I was doing filming. I can knock these lights down because they're gonna be in the way, but I have all my fabric that was in that sewing area moved in here so it doesn't get dusty. So you can literally, I mean, I can get around fine to actually do some sewing today, but yeah, this causes me stress and anxiety. Okay, let's go look at the space before. All right, so we have everything pushed to the back. There's the way there in the back, there's where all that fabric was that is no longer.
So this is the last, and that up there is where my son's basketball hoop used to be. He's too big for it to be hanging anywhere in the house now. But, okay, this is the before. Let's take a look at that fluorescent light, the color of the walls. I like the color of the walls, and the rest of the basement's going to stay this color, but it's too dark for the filming studio, so that will be changing. So here is the before. I will share progress pics. I think they're just planning on getting the wall frame today. The electrician comes next week. So once where there wasn't a wall, now there is a wall. Isn't that exciting? So there's the doorway. I'm already in my head thinking about how I'm going to arrange things differently in this area. But I need to decide on paint and can't wait for the light fixture. The light fixture is going to get changed in there. I can't remember if I said that already. I'm putting track lighting where that fluorescent light is, just so I can pinpoint different areas of the room to help with my studio lights. But I am so excited. It's ridiculous to be so excited about a wall, but there we are. All right, so here we are walking in. So yes, the color of the walls are panda white and everything. Oh, what is this next to the Bernina 770? We'll talk about that in a second. So I need to get all of my fabric back in here. That's gonna help with sound. I got a couple of cabinets. I'll talk more about those when I do the formal video, but I'm going to do some decorating back there. I do have some pictures that were in my other room that I'm going to hang. There's the chair. I need some artwork around it as well. So I'm going to have different vignettes. But look, my wall's all done. And we do have covers and stuff we just finished painting. So I'm going to let those dry, the walls dry overnight before I put the covers back on, but I do have covers for my light switches and everything. But I do need some artwork around the chair. So this will be a vignette here in front of the chair where I'll do, my talking videos. Then I have this vignette here that will be sew-alongs and any kind of demonstration type of videos. And then I will have the vignette above the table. I've got my overhead, it's in the sewing room. I still have a lot of sorting out to do, but my cutting table, which I will use as a cutting table, that is a secret project that you'll see on Tuesday. Very excited about it. And then I will be able to film going this way for, obviously not with the lights in the way, for outfits and when I'm standing with the mannequins and all that kind of stuff. So different vignettes. There's the door, there's the rest of the basement. It's a mess at the moment. But yes, this is my new filming room. Okay, so here is the, so the stairs are over here. Here's the second door to my sewing studio. And now we have a wall here. Excuse the mess. And here is the filming studio, the final filming studio. I was going to clean up all of the lights and all that kind of stuff, but this is how it's being used. So I have my secondary table that's here. This was the table I was sewing on. It just wasn't stable enough. This is actually a music stand, but I use it for computers and all that kind of stuff to have back behind me so I can see what I'm doing. You can see my cutting table, and that's where that all sits now. We've got some fabric back there. There's my mannequins. That's actually my projector on the floor. And actually over here, you can see this is my shelf that's going to be for my projector. So these lights here are going to be moving here soon so that I can put a projector on that wall on that shelf. That just hasn't happened. But there is my short throw projector. It just needs to be put up. I've got my embroidery module up there for the sewing machine, my clothing rack. This is a pile of something secret that you can't know about yet. Little sneaky peek because I'm filming a sew along right now. So as you can see, there is my little, this is my new table, my new sewing table. So this is a horn table, and this back part here drops down, or you can see it can pop up. It's really more for quilters, but it's great for filming sew-alongs because I can have my tripod on it and then have my camera easily going around to everything. I've got my little vignette that's set up here. That's just my Bernina feet that's down there on the box. So this is often what you guys see, although I will be switching out my sewing table for that table, just kind of depending on there's Gidget, on what I'm doing and kind of what's happening. But yes, this is my new sewing table, which is very exciting, my sewing chair. And then here is the filming section where you see me a lot, and I've got it set up. I'm doing some filming today, obviously, because you're watching this video. So I've got my camera and stuff set up, and there is my quilt that Renee made me. Isn't it gorgeous? It's absolutely stunning, and it's really helped with the sound. You probably have noticed a few things with sound, which is mostly right now updated microphone, and I've got a few other ideas in editing. A few other ideas, there's the chair, of ways to help with sound going forward, one of which was the box that you saw when I was walking in here. But as a movable kind of acoustic tiles that can go right behind the camera. So anyway, it looks very cluttered at the moment. The horn table is brand new, but, and this probably won't live in here all the time. In fact, this may move into my sewing room, but for now, it's just sitting right there because I'm kind of switching between the two tables at the moment with my fitting class that's happening. So there we have it, guys. That is kind of, it's not a big room, but that is kind of the grand tour of the filming studio.
Okay, so there you go. It's been working in construction. So this all happened right after Christmas is when all of this started, and it really wasn't that much when all is said and done. Like, it was, I mean, we had the electrical and stuff that was quite a bit, but trying to work, sew, and film with that kind of chaos about put me over the edge. We need new carpet down here, and I told my husband, I'm like, it has to wait until, number one, the fitting class is over, because I need to I need to be able to be out of this space. I mean, obviously to lay new carpet, but I need a minute to recover from everything that happens just with the construction, because it was just, I didn't realize how much control I need in my life until I didn't have any of it. But it's been a learning experience, and I have grown from the experience. So anyway, I think we're going to be fine going forward, and I'm very happy with my new space. I think it's going to work out really well for everything that I've got planned with the channel, just with the stuff on YouTube, as well as digital classes in the future and that sort of thing as well. So it was worth it, just kind of hard to get through. And on that note, yes, like I mentioned, I am so excited to get back into sewing some fun stuff. So I'm looking forward to this Sew Along With Me series. I think it's going to be just kind of a more casual way for me to show you what I'm working on. We can sew through things together. I won't be sewing everything. It won't be like a traditional sew along, but it'll be, okay, this is, how I put in a sleeve placket, which I have that stuff on my channel. So you can find that kind of stuff already. But yeah, we'll be putting together a men's button-up shirt and any tips and tricks I can think of along the way. And then we're going to be doing a pair of men's chino trousers. And yeah, again, any tips and tricks I can think of along the way, the techniques and all that kind of stuff. And then his vest. I think it's going to be fun, and I am ready to start doing some fun sewing. I just haven't done a lot of that in 2023 yet. So looking forward to doing that. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I will be back on Friday with a special guest with Ginny. She'll be on here with me on Friday, and then Sunday be back here for more sewing. And then next week, again, I think I'm going to have my spring ready to wear, and then patterns and fabrics to make those up. I think that that's going to be next week. And then I'm not sure what else is going to be popping up next week. Also, check back on Friday, because the Love Notions Feature Friday is a good one. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you again on Friday. Bye.